Along warm coastal waters, a new day begins where every tide shapes another generation of brown pelicans. Mastering the wind, the pelican conserves precious energy while searching for movement beneath the surface. Patience often decides success long before the hunt begins. In an instant, precision replaces patience. The expandable pouch separates water from prey, turning a violent splash into a successful meal. Even experienced hunters do not succeed every time. Survival belongs to persistence, not perfection. When food is plentiful, attention shifts from survival toward the next generation. Every branch placed with care becomes an investment in fragile new life. Hidden within 2 eggs lies the future of this family, guarded with remarkable patience. For weeks, little seems to change, yet every quiet day brings new life one step closer. After weeks of careful incubation, the first signs of life finally appear. New life arrives fragile, completely dependent on the protection of its parents. Soon, both chicks begin a journey that will test every instinct they possess. Each successful fishing trip becomes the difference between growth and hunger. Meals are shared, but competition begins almost from the first days of life. Sometimes a single meal becomes a lesson in endurance. What seems too large at first can still become the nourishment that ensures another day of survival. Every challenge overcome leaves the young bird a little stronger than before. Protection is not only about finding food, it is also about standing between the vulnerable and the elements. The morning sun warmed the back of the resting pelican. With each passing day, down gives way to feathers, and dependence slowly begins to fade. Strength arrives long before flight. Every wing beat prepares muscles for the day the nest is left behind. Before mastering the sky, every young pelican must first master balance. Confidence grows through repetition, one careful attempt at a time. Leaving the nest is not a single moment of courage, but a series of careful discoveries. The greatest lessons are often learned simply by watching those who have survived before. Failure is an essential teacher. Every missed opportunity refines the hunter that follows. Experience comes quickly when persistence is rewarded. A single fish marks the moment when dependence begins to give way to independence. The young bird now shares the same skies once explored only by its parents. Another generation takes to the sea, where every tide begins the story once again. Leaving the colony is only the beginning. The open sea offers freedom, but no guarantees. Learning when not to dive is as important as learning when to strike. Every decision costs energy. Sometimes restraint is the wiser choice. Even growing skill cannot erase failure from the rhythm of survival. In the wild, every successful hunter becomes an unspoken teacher. Practice slowly transforms instinct into precision. Healthy feathers are as important as strong wings. Survival depends on constant maintenance. Changing tides gather both fish and hunters into the same fleeting opportunity. The awkward fledgling has become a capable flyer, guided by instinct and experience. Its first journey is complete. Ahead lies a lifetime shaped by tides, patience, and the endless search for the next meal. Months have passed. The young bird now depends only on its own skill and experience. Patience remains the greatest advantage of an experienced hunter. Precision has replaced hesitation, each movement refined through countless attempts. Even moments of rest serve a purpose in the life of a seabird. Along the coast, many species unknowingly benefit from one another's movements. Every successful hunt restores the energy needed for the next journey. Though independent, pelicans often share the same safe resting places along the coast. Each flight is powered not only by strength, but by the wisdom earned through survival. Together they share the coastline, yet every bird follows its own path. The cycle of life continues beyond the horizon, carried by the wind, the sea, and generations yet to come. Seasons pass, but instinct always leads the survivors back to where life begins. Experience now replaces youth, and the cycle quietly prepares to begin again. A family begins not with eggs, but with thousands of small decisions made together. Each branch strengthens the future before a single egg is laid. What was once a place of birth may now become the beginning of another generation. Every nest tells a different story, yet together they shape the future of the colony. Their journey has come full circle, carried by memory written not in thought, but in instinct. As daylight fades, the colony rests, preparing for another dawn. The ocean remembers every generation, though each bird lives only a single chapter. And so the story continues, without an ending, only another beginning carried on the wings of the brown pelican. Each sunrise brings another chance to survive, another chance to continue a story millions of years in the making. Mastery is never a single achievement, but a lifetime of quiet repetition. Long after one bird has passed beyond the horizon, the sea continues to shape the lives of those that follow. The story of the brown pelican